Good morning, everyone. I'm Greg. Welcome to Buckeye Freight Railing. I did not get out Sunday to get a video for Monday, so I'm going to play a video from May 7th of 2024 when Joey Boats and 1960 Gambit 9 went to Walton, Kentucky. Pretty cool old bridge there, and trains just moving on. So check it out. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Good morning, guys. Down here in Walton, Kentucky. Made it about an hour and 15-minute drive down here. Of course, with traffic, turned into an hour and 45 minutes. But it's about 8 a.m. here in Walton, Kentucky. Going to get some trains down on the rat hole line here with the trains coming across the bridge here in a little bit. That's my goal anyway. I think that's pretty cool. I enjoy that. We're going to have some CSX traffic too. Mostly auto racks going to Louisville from Cincinnati. So stay tuned. We'll bring you some trains, and have a great day, guys. All right, I'm going to get the front of this one, by golly. Here he is. All right, I got that whole train. Wow. All right, guess who showed up? Adventures with Joey Boats over here.
Hey, there's Buckeye Freight Railing.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. All right, we walked down to the old bridge here. We got Norfolk Southern coming south. Coming at you. grass growing under those tracks. The guy was hauling. Nice mix manifest. Good train. Blew my chair over. Thanks for watching, guys. 1960 Gambit made it. And we got an NS train coming down. Coming across the bridge. Right about now he's on the bridge. Coming at you. Another loaded grain train. Heavy train. All right, there's Adventures with Joey Boats. There's Fred, our statistician. 1960 Gambit's here now. Thanks for watching, guys. This is a 136-pound rail. Rolled in 2012 of October 2012. Anyway, we got a train coming. Norfolk Southern, looks like steel coils. Coming at you. Locomotive on the back pushing hard. Look at the smoke coming out. Ah, I love that train. That was cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching. All right, we got our first northbound here. We're gonna watch him cross the bridge. They had 11 cars of truck frames. That's 80 truck frames a car. That's 880 truck frames just whizzed through here. All right, guys, thanks. All right, guys, got northbound coming up. Anybody notice those big tires on there? It's kind of hard to see from the angle I was. There's a carload of some really big Caterpillar tires or something. All right, guys, thanks for watching.